Namaskar and welcome. I am Yatharth Sikka. In the next few minutes, we'll be getting the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has once again backed India for permanent membership at the United Nations Security Council, stating that New Delhi has an added value to the Council with its stance on global and regional issues. I think that India is currently one of the leading countries in terms of economic growth, maybe even the leader, he said. Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan took note of religious conversion by saying that an anti-conversion law should be made to stop such acts. A stringent law should be enacted to stop the vicious cycle of religious conversion because religious conversion cases are still running in any guise, he said. The Sabrimala temple received record booking for darshan as over 1 lakh devotees thronged the temple. As per temple officials, 1,07,260 devotees have booked darshan timings for December 12 Monday, keeping the tremendous footfall in the concentration. Elaborate security arrangements have been made. UK State Secretary Kemi Badenoch is on her India visit with a face-to-face meeting with counterpart Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal as the 6th round of free trade agreement negotiations kicks off between the countries. Badenoch visits marks the 6th round of formal negotiation between UK and India, the goal of the strengthening bilateral ties and reviving talks on an ambitious bilateral trade deal between the two nations, according to an official statement. In the aftermath of cyclone storm Mandos, which wreaked havoc in Chennai over the weekend, the city's civic corporation during its cleanup efforts has collected approximately 644 tons of green waste in the last 48 hours. All the green waste is being sent for recycling. After a rocket-propelled grenade was fired at a police station in Taran Taran district of Punjab Friday night, pro-Khalistani group 6 for Justice has declared that they would provide legal aid to 6 who have been falsely accused and detained by the Punjab government. The attack came 7 months after a similar attack happened on the building housing the Punjab Police Intelligence Headquarters in Mohali on May 9. Amid complaints of overcrowding, chaos and long queues by the netizens, Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia paid a surprise visit to Delhi International Airport on December 12 morning. A 10-month-old baby died after she flung out of a cab while her mother was allegedly molested in a moving car in Maharashtra's Palghar. The woman and her daughter were travelling in a cab that was being shared by few other passengers. On the way, the cab driver along with the co-passengers allegedly molested the woman. When the woman resisted, they snatched her baby and flung her from the speeding cab. The accused even pushed the woman out of the vehicle, causing her serious injuries. China has shifted its focus on strengthening hospitals and ICUs from mass testing and lengthy lockdowns even as infections rise. In a move that symbolizes this shift away from the stringent zero-COVID policy, China has also announced decision to shut down its tracking app. In Maharashtra, Saif Ali Salim rapes 14-year-old Adivasi girl and records video on the phone. He has been arrested now. According to the local reports, the accused is a resident of Peth Shivpur region of Patan. He lured the Adivasi girl, a resident of Morgiri Patan, by saying that he was in love with her. He then forcefully took her to a hotel in September and established sexual relations with her without her permission. Bombay High Court grants bail to former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh on health grounds. On the court's decision, Deshmukh lawyer advocate Aniket Nikam said that they argued for his bail on the ground of his deteriorating health and had also produced his health records before the court. Amid FIFA World Cup in Qatar, after Grant Wall journalist Khalid Al-Musallam dies suddenly while covering the FIFA World Cup. According to Fox Sports, the circumstances surrounding the death of Khalid are unclear. It is informed that Al-Qas briefly mentioned his death during the live broadcast. In Jharkhand, Shimdega police has arrested an imam of a madrasa for allegedly raping an 8-year-old girl. All details are being verified, informed Shimdega police. India will assume the G20 presidency when there is global turmoil. There is a significant challenge because there is a climate crisis, sustainable development goals that have to be implemented by 2030. 200 million people have had job losses, says G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant. SC declines to entertain plea of Aam Aadmi Party leader and Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, challenging Guwahati High Court order refusing to squash the criminal defamation case against him by Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma. Himanta Biswa Sarma filed defamation case against Sisodia for allegedly making defamatory statement against him. Prime Minister Narendra Modi greets the gathering and bows before them at swearing-in ceremony of Gujarat CM Bhupendra Patel and his cabinet ministers in Gandhinagar. BJP registered a landslide victory in the state by winning 156 seats out of 182. BJP's Bhupendra Patel took oath as the CM of Gujarat along with his cabinet ministers in Gandhinagar. PM Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, BJP President JP Nadda, BJP CMs including Yogi Adityanath and Shivraj Singh Chauhan also attended the event. BJP leaders Harsh Sanghvi and Jagdish Vishwakarma also took oath as ministers in the Gujarat cabinet. Samajwadi Party's Dimple Yadav takes oath as Lok Sabha MP after getting elected from Mainpuri parliamentary seat. Samajwadi Party will raise many issues including inflation, employment, opportunities for youth and the safety of women in parliament, Dimple said. India and UAE are two countries very comfortable who have known each other for a long time and who want to use this relationship today in the changing world, not just to survive in the changing world but to shape a changing world, says External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar at India Global Forum on India-UAE. In Madhya Pradesh, a complaint against Raja Pateria has been filed and we have registered an FIR. Derogatory remarks have been used in video which can cause unrest. Probe is underway. Further action shall follow, says Dhamraj Meena SP Panna on Raja Pataria's Alice Kill Modi remarks. Congress is not able to compete with Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the field, so a Congress leader is talking about killing Modi. Congress true face is now being revealed, says Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, on the statement of Congress leader Raja Pataria. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has said that around 1.25 lakh crore of black money have been recovered by the government so far and disproportionate asset worth Rs 4600 crore have been attached, recalling a remark by former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi when he said that only 15 paisa of a rupee kept for the welfare of the poor reaches the poor. The Union Minister pointed out that today 100% amount reaches the beneficiaries. Border Security Force has apprehended 3 Pakistani fishermen from Harami Nala Creek in Gujarat's Kutch district. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and do not forget to like and share the video. Subscribe to our channel.